Yes, welcome back to Altenstein, everybody. And we are into our first day at work here on the new farm. Looking forward to doing a few jobs around the place. So, as I mentioned in my last video where I introduced the farm, I'm pretty sure all these fields up this side of the road here are the fields that we own. But at the moment, as you can see, none of them are at a growth stage that allows me to harvest them. And let's just double check that. We'll just park in the middle of the road. There's no problem with that. So let's just look at growth. Yeah, as you can see, they're all at towards the latter end of their growth stage. So what we'll do in the meantime is, I think one thing that's going to be really important is to jump onto the missions, which is where the farmers have something they need done on their fields. And there's a couple of advantages of doing this, as many of you probably know. Number one is you can earn some money without having to use your own equipment, so it's a good way of earning income. But the other thing is you start to build a reputation with the farmers, and that reputation will lead to a reduction in the price of the field should you buy it in the future. So it's definitely worth doing these missions, particularly for me at the moment, because I need as much money as I can get. And let's just get around here. I'll switch over from my controller. That's what I use, by the way, everybody. I use my Xbox controller on the PC game. But when I'm walking around a lot, I tend to grab the keyboard. And here we go. I've got Euros selected because this is a European farm, and he wants some fertilizing done. Good old Richard Wright, I should say. So let's go ahead, let's do that one. And here we go, right here. So we need to put the weight on the front. Did we get it? I completely missed it. Come on, Mace, what are you doing? There we go. Alright, so we got the weight on the front. And now we've got the narrow tracks. And that's one thing I need to do. What I might do, I'm in two minds on whether I should set up the destruction mod on this map. What do you guys reckon? Let me know. Let me know whether you reckon I should set up the destruction mod. What that will do for those that haven't seen that before is lower my fertilizer here. Let me set this up first. That will mean that if I run over crops, it will just Mace, come on. It will destroy crops as you run over them, unless you have narrow tires like we have on this particular vehicle. As you can see, the tyres are really skinny. I should probably be using GPS, but since it's such a small field, I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, I've got 3 minutes to do this field. Not much time at all. So, let me know. What do you think? What do you think, everybody? Do you think I should go ahead and set the destruction mod for a little bit of extra difficulty? I'm thinking of doing it. It means I'll have to buy myself a workshop so I can easily switch over tyres on the tractors, but I think it could be a nice little addition. Now, one thing I have done on this particular map, on this new series, is I've changed one of the settings just very slightly. Oh, I'm getting the red timer there. How we're looking though, we should be fine. The setting I've changed is actually the fertilizing setting. And obviously at Watia Valley I had to fertilise 3 times, but just to keep things moving a little bit faster this time, I've set fertilising stages to 1. Now what that means is I only have to hold on, what's going on here? I must have it. Oh, there we go, we finally got it. There we go, and we made nearly £2,000, 2,000 euro. We'll take that. Nice, it's good getting a few jobs down. So, that means that I only have to fertilise once, and that will just save a little bit of time, because, you know, repetitively fertilising all the time gets a little bit boring, doesn't make for great video. I'm picking this is probably a fertilising job right here too, so we might as well go ahead and give that a whirl. So yeah, so that's a slight change. I'm accepting this mission, by the way, as you probably guessed. I changed the fertilizing to 1 stage, and I've changed the currency to euros. Oh look, that's on the other side, isn't it? Okay, this is a little bit tricky, isn't it? Time is ticking down. Oh, okay. What side do I grab it on? I think I actually have to grab it on this side, guys. And once again, we've got skinny tyres. Oh, there we go. Now if I go forward, that should... It did. Oh, guys. I'm... Oh, far out. I think I've had an absolute shocker here, team. Oh, no, I haven't. I got it. I got it. All right. That's what you get here. You get absolute professionalism. As always. Hold on. Wrong one. Here we go. We're away. So, yeah. Sorry, as I was saying. As my incompetence showed there. Yeah, I've switched up, so we just have to fertilise once. And I'm seriously thinking about setting up the destruction mod. And that means you can't run over the fields with fat tyres. If you do, you destroy your crops. Which is actually something, when I used to do a bit of Twitch streaming, it's something I actually asked for. I said it didn't make sense you could drive right through the middle of your crops. And be able to just carry on as normal, because that's not very realistic. Anyway, here we are. We haven't got too much to go on this particular field, and like I said, these fields are little, aren't they? They are very little. There might be some opportunity to put them together. Oh, there we go. Nice. How did we go there? Okay, about 1,300 euros right there. So, yeah. This is what our life's going to be for the next little while, is just doing a few jobs, getting up that income. And look, I've made $3,000 in no time whatsoever, so I'm very happy about that. This field here. Oh, we've got some... This one here looks like it's a decent sized field, this corn one. I think this could be one of our big jobs of the day right here. Let's have a look. 6,000. Yeah, I think we do this, guys. Let's do it. And here we are. We're in our good old TC90, and that's obviously a familiar piece of equipment from Waitea Valley. We did a lot of time in that. Oh, Mace, I can't drive. I'll just push my own tractor out of the road there. Luckily, I left the handbrake off, and it moved quite easily. Oh, Mace, come on, sort your shit out. Seriously. Alright. So I think this is a rectangle field, so let's start up this end here. Yeah, we've got a castle up the top of the hill. We should go and check that out at some stage. I'm not too sure if there's any gold nuggets on here. That's one thing I actually need to check, don't I? Let's just... we need to lower the header. Or return to the field. Whew, just about got in trouble there. And turn on combine. Yeah, I'm not too sure whether there is actually a gold nugget on this... Or gold nuggets, I should say, on this map. I'm going to have a look around and see if there is. If there is, that will be a good opportunity to make some really quick money, and that will help us out, because there is a couple of pieces of equipment we do need. One I've noticed is that on the harvester that we have, we've just got a normal header, so we don't actually have the ability to actually harvest corn at the moment, and one of our fields is actually corn, so that's going to be problematic. So we're going to have to try to figure that out. Anyway, guys, in the meantime, I'll go ahead and get this field completed, and through the magic of editing, when you come back, I'll be all done and dusted. So we'll catch you on the other side. Okay, folks, welcome back after that very quick break. It would have been for you. But we've been working away for about 11 minutes now on this field, and we're just about completed. For those that were getting excited about my idea of visiting that castle up on the hill, you can forget about it, because it's outside the invisible boundary, so a little bit gutted about that. But still, we're making some good progress right here on this field, and any second now, we will be done and dusted. They might not hire me again after looking at some of that stuff I left over there. There we go, that's completed. Great job. And 7,000, so 8,000 euro right there. And we're up to 31,000 euro already just for those little jobs. So definitely some great coin to be made. Let's just jump back into our own map here. How are these? No, these are still looking a bit average in terms of... No, they're not looking average. What I mean is They are still not ready to harvest, so we might as well continue. This episode is probably going to be about doing jobs for our neighbours. How about that? What do we got in here? That looks like some canola or something similar. It might be soybean, is it? Not too sure. Let's check it out. Field number 5. Need to harvest it, so let's go ahead. It's worth €2,000. So we're into the old axial flow, which is actually the one I want to upgrade to, even though it's a bit of an older looking machine. And the reason I want to upgrade to it is, as I mentioned before, my good old Comica does not have, need to unfold, that might help, does not have the ability to, does not have a header, a corn header as far as I know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Look at this field, it is tiny. It is absolutely mega tiny. We're into it though. And we're away. What are we? It is soybeans. There we go. I picked it. Just as we get into the driver's seat right here. Look at this field. This is an odd shaped little field, isn't it? What I'm going to do? Oh, jeez. Oh, what I'm going to do? 2 mines. These fields are tiny. So small. Sorry guys, you haven't got a very good view right here. But we'll go ahead and we'll do the sort of the headland part of it. This should make our life a little bit easier. How long have we got? We've got less than 5 minutes. Timelines always seem pretty tight until you get into it. Anyway, once again guys, although it's only a small field, I'll just join you on the other side once I've completed this field, so right back in a minute. Okay, welcome back everybody, and look at this. This is what happens when you just do it by eye. I've got pieces of crop just hanging around doing nothing in the middle of the field. A pretty average effort on my behalf, but I've been getting through the field pretty quickly. You don't actually have to harvest 100% of it, which is actually quite fortuitous on our behalf. Okay, we should finish it any second now. There we go. Look at that. 2,000. So €2,700 there or thereabouts. And look at that. It's all gone. So the farmer might have had to come in behind me and complete that one. All right, let's just take a quick look at the map, everybody, and how we're going. Maybe let's go and check out field number 10. Which is down the bottom of the map. Oh, is that the one we already did? I think that might have actually been the one we fertilised. It was. Field number 10 here beside the shop. Okay, what do we got here? This looks like a field that needs fertilised also. And we've got some... Looks like we've got some sunflowers here, but I don't think those are quite ready to harvest. But they may need to be fertilised, so let's check it out. A lot of small jobs just waiting to be done around here. So let's just check this out. Yeah, it needs to be fertilised, so let's do this one. Why not? And we get in, and what we're going to need to do for a start is put our front... Oh, mace. If you want a lesson on how to put equipment on, do not come to me. The cool thing about doing these jobs that I really like is the fact that you get to use all this equipment, which is kind of cool, because it's potentially equipment that you usually wouldn't use yourself, because you've got some favourite types of tractors or implements, or you know, sometimes you're using some of the smaller stuff that once you upgrade you never go back to. So it's kind of cool. So I'm just lining myself up here, and let's get away, get it going. Oops, I'm a little bit too far overlapped there. But yeah, so actually doing these jobs, this is quite a refreshing change, and I never realised, actually, I was looking at how small these fields were, and I keep going on about how small they are, and I apologise, I'll stop doing that at some stage. But I looked at it and I thought, oh, it's going to, you know, and looking how it was only like $1,000 or $2,000. Oh, Macy got hooked up in the fence and all that sort of thing. And I was a little bit worried about how we were going to make any decent amount of money. But I think actually, because you can get these jobs done so quickly, unless you get your, oh man, This is what happens, guys. When you are an idiot, this is what happens. Look, even this cow's coming over. He's saying, what the hell? Do you need a hand, mate? Do you need a hand? He goes, I'm a cow and I know how to use that thing. It's a little bit embarrassing when the livestock have better skills than you on the machinery. Look, they're very interested in this. They may think it's food. But yeah, even though the smaller fields, really quick to get the jobs done, and you can make a decent amount of coin. I mean, I've earned, what, about $15,000 in the space of 25 minutes, there or thereabouts, game time, there or thereabouts, which is, that is not too shabby at all, I tell you. That is sweet. In terms of return on investment of time, it's outstanding. So yeah, this is going to be a really interesting map in that respect. Here we go, the time's clicking down. I better get out into the centre here. So yeah, so far so good. Really enjoying this. And I think really our plan from here is we're going to get as many of these little jobs done as we can around the place, and get to a point where we get some really good, have a really good reputation with all the different farmers, and that will throw down the price of the fields. There we go, we finished that one there. Wow, coloured me impressed. You're welcome. Get the field prices down, then we can start to purchase them. So, what shall we do next, everybody? We might as well keep doing these jobs, because I see over there that our canola definitely isn't ready. Let's check out, where is another, look, number 2 way up on the top there. So we'll go back around the river, or the stream, which looks beautiful. This is a great part of the map. I love this, it's awesome. But yeah, definitely cool. Alright, let's get up over here, and I'll join you guys when I get up there. And here we go, we're back quite near. Look at this. This is cool. A little bit choppy. Across the ford though, that is cool. And up into the top end of the farm. And just judging by the state of this field, I think we're going to have another fertilising job. Let's do it. Whoa, hold on a minute here. What is going on? Holy moly. Oh, jeez, man, they really put those things in all good positions. Let me just, I'm just going to do a bit of, there we go. Look at that. Guys, what do you reckon? I really love these tracks here. They've done a great job with those. Okay, let's hook on this fertilizer. Oh, okay, no need to unfold it. Alright. Once again, guys, I'll quickly get this field done and we'll catch you on the other end. And as expected, it didn't take too long at all to get this field done. We're almost completed. And it should finish the mission anytime soon now. There we go. Worth every penny. These guys are very impressed with my work, which is great. They're not looking too closely at it, thank God. If they did, they'd see I missed quite a bit. Anyway, guys, what I want to do is, actually, I do want to go in there. What I want to do is, I think it would be good to see if we can afford that axial flow combine. What am I looking for? I am looking for this page here. And I'm looking for my Comia. What was I calling it before? Something else. $92,000. Okay. 92 grand I'm going to get for that. And let's just check out how much an axial flow is going to be. It's 145, so I need 50 grand. So I've got 38. And how much is the header that I already have? The header that I have, let's go in, is the, what is it? Which one is it? This one here, Sampo Rosen C6, yep, 15. So that takes me up to 107 plus 38. Whew, it's almost exactly on the number. I think we do it. I think we do it, team. I think what we do is, let's get into our, we're in there right now. There we go, we'll just get into it in our shed. Oh, Mace, what are we doing? Get out. And we jump up and we open up that door, and I reckon we go sell this. Boom. Okay. We'll sell that. Sold. Got to come out. Back in. Oh, 111 they're giving me for that. Okay, I was looking at the amount, the non-bonus amount, wasn't I? Okay, look at this, guys. I think we'll have a good opportunity here to be able to pick up the axial flow. Select. Boom. 145,000 euro. Yes. Great. And have we got enough to buy the header? If not, it doesn't matter. We can go and do some more fields. And that's for the axial flow. 18,000. Yes, we certainly have. So we might as well grab that while we're here. Okay, so this will have to do as a temporary parking place. And it's not very good, let's be honest, but that will do, guys. Oh, I'm going to have to buy a bigger shed. There's no doubt about that. But guys, I want to say a huge thanks very much for watching the second episode of Altenstein. I'm really looking forward to getting into this farm proper and starting to actually harvest our own fields. But hey, definitely a lot of money to be earned just working other people's fields in the meantime, which I'm really looking forward to. So hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash your like button down below, and until next time, take it easy.